Drake is one of is the most successful artist right now. Why are you criticizing him? Why are y'all even talking about his last album? Y'all don't understand. Drake is above any other artist in America right now. So those are some of the things I heard in the comments from my last video called Drake Lost the Signal. After listening to the album, what I really got from it is that Drake did a lot of defending himself. He did a lot of uh, validating himself through his money, his wealth, through women, which, I mean, for the last several 10, 15 years, that's what we've been getting for the most part from Drake. So it's not nothing new. However, I was speaking to the fact of a lack of evolution in the content. And a few people who I'm sure really come off as recent Drake fans came in the comments and defended him, saying how people are just making stuff like that for clickbait. It's almost like it's crazy how some fans get so defensive over artists that, for one, they really don't know the full discography for, and then for two, you don't know this person. Uh, you don't know this person in real life. And yes, I'm speaking on making comments about this person, but I'm responding to Drake as an artist and his artistry. So, artist puts their art out and their content out, and it's for people to respond, for people to react to it. But a lot of people just kind of come and they become defensive for someone that they have no real connection with besides the artistry. And I understand that. I understand defending the artist that you care about or that you like, whose music that you like. But at a certain point, it's like people miss the whole message of what I was saying. And the root of the message, the point of the message is the fact how if we listen to outside voices, if we're distracted by the noise, by everybody's opinion, that we'll never really connect to what's really for us. And if we measure success just by money, cars, attention, fame, and media, then of course a lot of people who don't have those things, they look at that as a bar for success. But from my perspective, from when I look at who Drake is now, it's clear that those aren't the pinnacles of success. Because if that's the case, why do people that have these things so responsive, so defensive, and so sensitive about everything else? Even though you have the money, you have the cars, you have the women, everything, you have the power, you have the connections. Someone like Drake still feels the need to respond, to defend himself, feels the need to validate himself through women, and doesn't show any evolution, which he says himself in the album how people ask him to dig deeper, and how he hints towards hesitating to go deeper or spend time with himself or be alone. Someone like Drake, who's surrounded by people that is are constantly trying to get something from him, who are constantly trying to validate him, or become yes men or yes women because they know that they can get something from him. Uh, it's a gift and it's a curse, and it's probably more of a curse than anything, because he doesn't have the luxury of stopping and taking a break and getting real truth. It's important for us to stop, reevaluate ourselves, and it's important for us to have people in our life that'll speak truth to us, even though it's not what we want to hear. And it's important to be able to listen to that and actually take it in and chew on it and allow it to evolve you, allow it to help you to grow. So I understand the people in my comments may may have defended Drake from the perspective of looking at his success as validating his money, his wealth, as a validation of him being successful or him having it all. But that's just because once again they're measuring what success is and what happiness is by outside influences and outside factors. When the only one that can really measure that and the only one that can really find that for each person is different for each person, and the only one that can figure that out is you. And so I hope to anyone that may be a current Drake fan, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but I hope you're not measuring your life based on the values that he is presenting, because that may lead you down the wrong road. Uh, Life is bigger than Maybachs or buying chains for your friends or driving the latest car or having video vixens at your whim. It's bigger than that and it's deeper than that. My goal for this channel is to help people discover that signal for themselves and to connect back to source, because that's where true fulfillment and true happiness comes from. As long as we stay in a materialistic mindset, we'll never we'll never get to where we need to be, and we'll just be filling the void uh, with temporary material things that we all know is going to pass away.